and a -2 and a
-2
-4 dex. So if you're using finesse, you'd
So
be a -4.
hold on, -2 grapple or -4 dex?
You get a
No,
-2 to
minus
attack,
-2 to attack.
plus a -4 dex,
-4 dex.
I
Oh boy.
believe, and I'll confirm that.
10 and 7.
Let me out. It's like you're not putting in the your being is much stronger than your acting.
Yeah.
You're acting like the frail elf you once were.
Yeah. This is not supposed to happen for me. I am Caravan, and his hands are just pumping back and forth. But he does.
Maybe you should
Where
let him
did this
taste
come
you.
from?
He'll probably put you down when he finds out you don't taste good.
Yeah. Is there a escape artist? I do have escape artist, but no ranks in it. Good stuff.
Okay, I don't think there are any mercenaries left on the field. They're all stable, thanks to rolls and DeeDee. Yep. So no mercenary rolls need to happen, which brings us to the mighty Odiug and then the giant lizards.
All right, so the Odiug has scent, and the Odiug is trying to basically take vengeance upon the thing that smashed its eggs.
Yep.
The thing that smashed its eggs, which has the scent, is within 5 feet, which means the Odiug automatically senses its presence.
Yep, it is the horned humanoid named Capra or Dingleberry.
So we're going to roll a D2 to see if it just smacks Cog and then goes after Capra, or if it just drops Cog and goes after Capra. It doesn't know that Capra or Cog doesn't taste good yet. So 50-50. One means it goes after. It keeps focusing on Cog for now. Well, we're gonna try to chew on Cog.
Bang, bang, bang.
Natural 1. Cog slips free.
Bangs him once against the pavement.
It's then going to turn and try to grab Dingleberry. Because that's what... 2d6 plus 4. 13 damage on Dingleberry. Oh, sorry, I forgot the grapple check. 25 plus 13. 22. I didn't do the CMD. The CMD is 18.
I did
28. 21. I did. CMD is, oh, you did it for 21. So 22. You got it by 1. Woo! Alright, so yep, got him. And did the 13 damage.
It's a good thing Capra has racial hit dice from his fawn race. Because 13 damage against, Slake would probably put Slake out.
So
he's such a glass cannon.
Capra or Dingleberry works in sewers and in sort of the grosser places of society.
Yep.
So he's got almost 50 hit points.
Nice.
He's got 49 hit points.
Versus Slake's 13.
Wow.
No, 20. Slake's got 20 hit points. Barbarian plus really awesome con plus favored. I almost took toughness too, which he will take just to make sure that he survives those first few precious levels.
The first few levels. Yeah.
The giant pack lizards are all aggro, so this thing bit that guy and is going to turn around and attack the nearest guy who's not up. So 1, 2, 3. He might actually go after the mercenary. No, he's just going to. Range, send it back, and he's going to attack this rogue. Ah! The rogue screams as the creature comes forward. AC 21. He bites the rogue for 11 damage. Ahmed?
I think the rogue has 1 hit point left, maybe 2.
They got 21 hit points. This guy just got bit for 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
Oh no, the lizard's gonna eat them all. Oh my
20,
way!
okay.
Why is everyone fighting? And then the giant pack lizard. Goes after that rogue, AC 9, misses. Top of round 5, Dangleberry. You're being grappled by the Odio.
Chef. All right, so escape the grapple. We're going to attempt to escape the grapple because escaping the grapple is good. Now, escaping the grapple using Escape Artist is now a single action, but it has a multi-attack penalty associated with it. Capra's Escape Artist, as he spends a lot of time in tight spaces, is actually maxed, so that's plus 11. So the DC is... so he maintains Bard Song as a free action. He will... I don't know if he gets to choose whether or not he includes people. I guess he still doesn't include Slake, because he's a big meaning punching people.
I think you could change that every round.
Okay, then he'll include Slake.
Okay.
He wants to... Anybody who's punching the Odiug is now included. Like, it's everybody. Like, all... Anybody who's attacking the Odiug is
Because maybe if you were lingering, you couldn't change it, but you are actually doing a thing to...
I don't have lingering yet. Okay, so we're going to attempt to escape. Escape! We escape! Now...
You wiggle your goat ass out of the tentacles.
Now, the escape a grapple, it does not have the attack thing, so there's penalties on subsequent checks if you use Escape Artist or another combat maneuver check.
Okay.
So I think I can still hit it because those aren't attacks. The other things have the attack trait. So I'm going to smack it with I'm going to use a action to Arcane Strike my stick, my Goblin Smasher.
Yep.
And then Arcane Strike has been nerfed heavily.
It does feel like there should be combat maneuvers should be equivalent to attacks.
The system, the 3-action system has them being equivalent.
Yeah.
But in Pathfinder 1, they're split into those that are equivalent and those that are not.
Yep. Yeah, we'll continue playing by this, but we may adjust later.
Oh, it's definitely it's on the short list.
Yep.
I 100% agree with that.
Because otherwise, UG would just grapplers.
UG's going to be a problem.
Grapplers just become like disgusting.
AC 9 does not hit the Odiug.
No, your Great Club just kind of bounces off its rubbery hide.
Oh no!
Yep. Dewdrop's sad. Dewdrop doesn't like all this blood and mayhem and carnage.
She flies away and gives up on the adventuring life.
No, for people who ask for help, she is compelled to help them. As her oracle curse, it's merciful.
That is hilarious, because basically Dingleberry has no shame, so term help might come up a lot.
Non-enemies that ask for help, she has to help them as a next action, and she cannot perform coup de grace. But in exchange, she gains lay on hands like a paladin.
Ooh.
With her oracle level equaling her paladin level. So she's got a bunch of touch attacks to heal people. So she's going to fly over here and reach through the bars. She is small, not tiny. Pixies are small. And so she doesn't have to climb into that guy's square, but she's going to reach out and just tap him for some healing to wake up one of the guards. 2 healing.
This is like one of those... the controversies around like MMA and whether or not when somebody gets knocked out, if you should give them a second to regain their footing.
Yep.
That guy's going to get brain damage. He's going to get knocked the hell out again. Yeah.
He was unconscious. I don't think he had -2. I think he had more than that. So we'll say he's at -3 damage. So he's stable and -3, but supernatural healing too. That's pretty cool. Yep. Which brings us to the rogues. Ahmed?
This guy, so this guy orders him to move in and attack. So he's gonna do that.
Okay.
He's gonna go in, and
you guys are bad. You hear this chastisement coming from inside.
So these guys move in for a flank, and then he's going to step away and, as an action, pull out a healing potion and drink it.
Nice.
Drinking a potion is 3 actions.
It's 3 actions.
He's gonna stand there and drink a potion.
So he'll stand there and drink it.
Yep. Wow, they made that expensive.
20, so 14. Who's back? Who's here? Was he here?
There. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. So he's gonna wait for this guy to move in before he does the potion thing.
Okay.
So this guy's gonna take his AO on him.
Oh, on the first rogue? Nice. Fucking asshole rogue. Alright, +9. Guizarm against the rogue. AC 27. 2d4 plus 5 damage against the rogue. 12 damage against the rogue. Wow! Slicing into him with the Guizarm.
So the those 3 actions are drink a liquid is 2 actions, and then 1 action to draw it.
Cool.
That's how that 3 action breaks down.
Oh, you guys suck. Miss.
Yep. Is that including the flank bonus?
Yep.
And then you drink the potion and you heal yourself.
That guy drinks.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
No,
then you've got
this
a rogue,
guy-
a rogue that is being threatened by the pack lizard.
So he's going to step back.
Oh, you don't look so good.
And then he's going to go over here. Over there. Come back here. So it's 1, 2. Oh wait, is this guy armed down here?
Yes, he has a polearm in his hands.
Okay, we're gonna stand over here. And we're gonna get right into this guy's face.
Okay.
So he moves. He stepped. He
Moved.
Hold on. How much of a move was that? It was here. Was he here?
No, here.
No, he was here. So that is.
He's got.
he gets
He's
an
gonna
action.
attack. Yeah.
There's no flank.
That poor guard.
17. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
The guard officer has an AC of 20.
20. So that's a +5. So 23. There's no flank. It's 1d8.
Ooh, the guard captain has full plate.
Oh, his AC is beefcake.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to sell his full plate and buy a bow.
Not if Slake has anything to say about it.
He can have my club.
Nope.
7 damage.
You want to fight about it?
How fast do you run?
Slow.
Sure.
Here we go. 7 damage. 7 damage.
7 damage on the captain. Okay, he is not bloodied with that.
This guy moves up here. He gets to there. And he's gonna shoot this guy.
Okay, the mercenary, sure.
Yeah. This guy's gonna 5-foot step.
Mercenary's kind of going, whoa, easy. The lizard's all aggro.
10, 20, and 50. There, that guy's just running around the corner. So that guy's gonna shoot at him, which is 1d20 plus 5. 25.
Critical hit?
1d20
Or critical threat?
plus 5. Critical threat.
Would have
Of course.
been.
Woulda, coulda. 3 damage.
Oh, bastard!
They're all smokers apparently. All my rogues are smokers.
Rogue leader drank his potion.
Yeah, this guy drank a potion. I'm done.
Agony sees this Odiug and, well, is the Odiug threatening right now with its tentacles?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright. So we may not want to just go running into its tentacly embrace. I think I'm going to breathe fire on the Odiug. So a standard action that is a supernatural ability
is 2 actions.
Okay, so it's a 30-foot cone. So I do have to move up a 5-foot step, and then he opens it. His jaw opens up, and there's a cone that he spreads it, but he doesn't quite hit Cog. He catches the Odiug. Foul thing, is what he says in a more refined voice after his jaw unhinges. Now the damage on his cone is 3d6 fire for 9, and the reflex save on the cone. Let me just check his feats. He does not have ability focus breath weapon. So half his level is 1 plus his con modifier is 2. So DC 13, yeah.
Well, the Odiugs have +2 reflex save because they're big piles of shit. They're known for their jumpiness. Gets a 7.
Okay, 9 damage.
9 damage. Ooh, I think this thing might have just fall down. Wait a second. It is. So that's 32. 32 plus 9 is 41. No, it's still up. It's still up. It's still up. It's got a hit point.
You notice, Capra, that Slake didn't even, flinch at the fire? Instinctually, all of you kind of went like this from the heat, and he just sort of stood there. Maybe he hasn't come to his senses, or maybe he didn't feel the heat. It's now Slake's go. Enough of you!
Get him! Get him! Fallon! Yeah.
He's going to power attack again. I forgot to include Bard Song, AC 18.
AC 18 is hit.
Okay, so 1d4 plus 15 plus 1 for Bard Song.
Ooh.
19 lethal damage.
Blasted through its con. It half pukes up a rogue.
Slake is just looking at his fist, like he opens it up and then closes it, and it just closes like a vice. Interesting.
I'm helping.
He turns around, he's just looking at the battle. What did you do to me? He's just screaming at the guards that are all fighting, and his speed normally is 20, but because barbarian it's 30.
Oh.
Boom, boom. What did you do to me?
Did that guy say anything out loud about he's the one who said that's the target, right?
Yep.
That is the only one who said anything so far that might be a clue to where you might be and all the things you might want to get that one.
The musketeer guy needs to take a step, and he's going to attack the injured rogue. Hitting AC 12. Nope. Shit.
Poisonous.
Yeah, that's not good. He does not have the bab for another attack, so he's going to step again. He's stepping along this wall.
Step.
Trying to step away. Cog Regier.
How many hit points does Cog have?
Double that.
Okay, so he's oily, or whatever these metal dicks have.
Bloodied, yeah. Really
I have
oily.
30 hit points. He has 30 hit points, so he's not there yet. But
He's not oily yet.
he's picking up the springs that fell out of him on the on the ground. He's the beast is dead. No need for combat. Slow down. Stop fighting. And he's actually going towards his box to look for information as to where he came from.
Okay, given that I'm the one that set up the situation, you can see in the... Well, give me a perception check first.
Okay.
The obvious thing is this big handle, like a winch handle, with a specialized kind of hex end.
Yeah. Perceptionis. Uh, 25.
Nice. You see that there is a leather sack, and the leather sack is cinched and tied, and there's a little note on the leather sack.
Okay, I picked that up.
Okay, so you go over to, you kind of like you look and you pick up which thing, the winch thing or the sack.
Getting over there was a move. I have 40-foot move speed, so I have 2 actions left. So
Okay, you can pick up the sack.
Seek.
Yeah, you moved, seeked, and
Seek is okay, right? So I'll go grab the sack, and I do see the other one.
The note says an Imperial comment on it: personal effects.
I picked that up.
You can hear some like clinking inside, like there might be bottles.
Yeah, so I picked that up, and then I turn my attention to the key next.
Okay.
That looks important.
Mercenaries, they're all down. The Odiug is dead. I'm going to remove it from the initiative sheet. Although not from our fond memories. The giant lizards. They're so mean. 1, it goes running around the corner after the rogues. 2, it turns on the mercenary that wasn't controlling this particular lizard. No! Ah! Oh, wait. The mercenary gets to go first. So he's going to try to... He's got 3 chances to command the beast. My bad. There's 1 mercenary running around. Oh, he did it on the first one.
I got to the first time. First one.
Okay, so the lizard is moving this way, and it's acting hostile. It was going after the rogues, but there's something moving in front of it, so it attacks Cog.
Not good. Not good.
This big bull lizard sound, and it comes around the corner and tries to chomp Cog for AC 21.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Okay, it chomps you.
This was unexpected.
For 11 damage. And then that soldier sees that rogue. Get over here! And he's gonna... Oh yeah, they're wearing light armor, so he double moves, so he's threatening the rogue. Come on, you fuck! Alright, then the lizard, and now it's Dingleberry.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Nice lizard. First, we're gonna cast Hideous Laughter on Rogue Boss guy.
Okay. You stand.
Let me tell you a joke. Now, this is a spell that I think is... I don't think this is the best, like... This is one for, like, Fey amongst Fey, because I think this one has a bonus...
Ooh, is it DC 20?
No, the DC is less than 20.
Then he's fine. Well, I rolled a 20, 19.
Oh, you rolled a 19? Okay, so you don't fall prone laughing maniacally.
He's just laughing maniacally.
The creature whose type is different from the caster's receives a +4 bonus to save.
Right, so I think the Fae just tell each other jokes and make themselves laugh, rolling around, pissing themselves. I think it's just what they do. when Capra Dingleberry needs a good joke, he just casts it on himself and just pisses himself laughing in the corner.
Alright.
And then we'll do a single action to try to command the pack lizard to go away. Go away, calm down, it's okay, just no biting. Yeah, no bite.
Okay, you're trying to handle the animal that's all aggressive?
I'm trying to just make it not aggressive. I want it to go back to this passive. I want to make it passive. I've got it. Yeah. I roll a natural 1, I get 10.
I don't think that's enough to make it back off.
Well, you're going to get bit.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Dingleberry. Dewdrop. Oh, bless your heart. That's what she says in Faye to Capra as she giggled a little bit at your joke. And then she's gonna try to peek out to see. Well, everyone's just being really aggressive. She doesn't like this, so she's gonna cast Grease underneath the big lizard.
Who's a big wizard needs a belly rub? Needs a belly
rub? Would that cause her to turn visible?
Yep. Creature had to make a saving throw against the spell.
Okay, and then the lizard gets to make a DC 16 reflex save.
Cool.
And this thing lost a bit of dex when it got big. So +4. It fails. It does get a bonus because it's for a quadruped, but it's on its side.
Who needs a belly rub? You need a belly rub. Pacific Lizard needs a belly rub.
And then,
hey, guy with the hat, rub his belly.
And then she feels a little bit exposed, so she's going to use her last action to fly up and out. She flies at 60. So Agony sees this. He kind of cocks his head off to the side. He now understands what was talking to him. Or suspects he understands. Rogues and rogue leader. There's still a pack of rogues.
There's a lot of rogues left.
You're muted on.
Sorry.
I'm about to pull a Tycho Bray, so I'm going to step away for 2 minutes max.
Yeah,
this guy's step back.
Going to be a problem.
I will go after you get back. So hurry up.
They're gonna reload their crossbows. Those three.
Okay.
They're gonna fire at the musketeer.
At the musketeer who's trying to like back away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, back away. It's one hit.
One did hit.
Ooh. There's a 1 in there.
Yeah. Roll to confirm. And it's a critical miss.
That's a miss. Shoots his buddy. 69. Look how mature I am now. Look how far I've come.
D52 is 15. And this is a ranged attack. 15 is seeing double. All of your attacks have 50% miss chance for 1 round.
Okay, so I was the third guy. This is the last guy here.
Yeah, I'll just give him a weird, like, it's kind of fucked up. We'll say he fired and his crossbow bolt exploded and a bunch of little pieces of shrapnel went into his eyes or his face.
6 damage on the captain.
Okay, he's at 20 damage. He's injured, not quite bloodied. And then the rogue leader. Slake was going to come over and punch him. Like, he's like, what? What do you know? And then Cog had said, this guy knows about you. And then the big-ass lizard comes around the corner, and it flipped over, so it sort of distracted Slake for a second. He's still threatening, though.
We're here to help you.
Deception.
I would give you a charisma check, and the DC of this against Slake is probably his
bluff. It's a bluff check. I'm doing a bluff.
Yeah, sure, went up. Versus my sense motive DC, which is nothing. So 13.
9.
We're here to help you.
Sure you are. Why was I in a fucking box?
We were here to help you get out.
Yeah,
That was them.
Slake's not in
We're just
in a listening mood. What did you do to me?
like I was saying, buddy. We're
Backing away into his...
That's 1, and then no, actually no. He goes here, then he moves. He goes here, and he doesn't like how things are turning out right now. He's gonna get back from the situation.
They're kind of winning.
Yeah, but he doesn't have enough hit points to take a hit from this guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Agony is going to cast Long Arm. And then he's going to move forward.
You silly sorcerer, you. Just all the spells for days.
His movement rate is only 30, though, so he moves forward, kind of circling the battlefield a little bit. He saw from afar what happened. He kind of knows the count. Slake is fucking angry, although
Could use your help here.
he also sees that this other mechanical guy also sprung from a box. He is going to 5-foot step in and just haymaker the down lizard.
There you go, give him a belly rub! Rub his belly!
Boom! AC 21 hits the giant lizard. Yep. Giant lizard's gonna feel some pain with the immense slam for 18 damage. Whack! Ugh. Okay. The lizard is going to retort on its turn. Musketeer. These fucking rogues are everywhere.
Oh, there were some rogues that didn't actually act. Forgot about that. Shit. This guy was running around.
Okay.
Up on the top left.
Yep.
Rogues
bottom popping out everywhere.
On the bottom, this guy is
stepping and then
here.
moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you coward! Yeah. The leaders are not in good shape.
They're not brave. It specifically says if they have like this many hit points left, they run away.
He's really nervous now. Hey! Is what he listens. Golems! They'll kill you if they get their hands on you. Don't listen to them.
We're not the ones that had him in a box.
Fuck you.
Oh, they're out in a box.
Oh, did the leader run all the way over there?
Yeah.
Okay. These guys are pretty hurt. He's not bloodied yet, so he actually steps in and is going to take out one of the rogues. He's going to take out the rogue on this side.
Unless you roll a 1.
He rolls a 1. He critical fumbles. He rolls a 4, which is, I think, check or fall down. He falls prone, hitting himself on a tuft of grass. Fuck! He's trying to get up. Cog, red gear.
Get him. Oh, Cog is going to fight defensively. Which is not really smart, but it's going to be rolling for high anyways. Is there a bard song or anything going off?
There is a bard song. Fight defensively is now a free action that you have to take at the start of your turn.
Right. So that would give me a -4 to hit.
With your crane style, it's a -2.
Okay, that's good. Good stuff.
I believe it's a -2. I mean,
the clockwork guy kind of going up into the crane stance. Pretty funny looking.
I love his hat, man. The rice patty like gear hat is awesome.
Yeah.
He's going to move around.
Okay, the thing will bite you from prone, or attempt to. AC 6. Nope.
No. So -2.
Its claws kind of grasping at the air, and its tail flips into you, but it doesn't do any damage.
So flank means my -2 is negated, but it's prone, so you deal with that. 1d20 plus 6. Is there a bard song or not?
Yep.
There is a bard song.
Okay. 18 and 17?
Both are hits.
Prone? Okay, cool. So just 27 damage.
Oh. Sneak attack.
Yes, that's why I went there.
Vivisectionist. Okay, I understand why that is.
Oh yes, monk is sneak attacking. His hands go. Well,
your race is no levels based off of those dice.
Yes.
None.
My race is no levels.
All right.
It's Warforged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And no ability bonuses. He had to
This-
use his elven
this
ability,
animal needs to be halted. This is new. He doesn't know how he.
Yeah, that's some really good damage. So 30, 45 damage. The lizard with let me do some math here. I have to give it max hit points and then increase its con. So 24 plus 9 plus 2 for hit dice is plus 6. It has 39 hit points. You knock this thing unconscious.
My apologies, lizard of hell.
Dewdrop complains. Mercenaries.
Wait, I moved. I attacked. Is the key around me?
Yep.
I have one more action yet. I'll pick up the key.
Okay. You're like, you kind of look at your arm and look at the key. It's like it was made from the same shiny material.
Cog key.
The mercenary. Okay, the rogues run off and he turns around and he sees this horrible battle. I think morale is a thing. He's backing away.
He's got the +1 morale bonus from
And
fear.
backing away. He's not going to go running into that nut. He backs away to here. He's like, oh, an alleyway. And he backs away.
Yeah. He's like, just walks into a bar and sits down. Like, oh.
All the nail. I was here all along.
What are we talking about?
All right, giant lizards. There's one that's coming back. It's all aggro. It reaches the rogue leader. his attack isn't going so well. AC 22 from the lizard. He gets bit for 17 damage.
He goes down.
Oh fuck!
That's even with the extra hit points. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had 30 hit points.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a DM point.
Oh.
My last one for the night. At the beginning of the round, somebody who works in a shop right across the street is going to pop his head out. And the name of his shop is well, first I'm going to put down his token. It's this twisted, angry-looking gnome who just hates life.
Disrupting my business. Shut your face.
And then we'll go back to Steelrose Mill outside. So there's Granomir Wrinklewort.
What the fuck is going on here? Don't you know this is bad for business? It's unlucky to have people dying in your front 40. This is my street. It's my shop.
Yes, sir. Very, very good, sir. We'll try to keep the dying to a minimum, sir.
And he runs a curio shop, so we'll say it. It's not cursed curios.
You happen to have need of like an Odeon corpse, sir? I got one for sale.
Yeah, it's the wrinkle wart. It's not cursed curios. You don't know why he has to call out on the front side of his business that it's not cursed. He starts breathing heavily, and he's starting to grow. And he grows to a ogre in size.
Oh, is he one of the evil underground gnome people? The Sverfneblin?
I think you're mixing them up.
That might be. There's the dwarf. Which of the?
I think it's a dwarf. It's the what are they called? Gray.
Your characters might be able to make knowledges on their turns.
My bard has 0 ranks in any knowledges.
The best bard ever. All right. What do I know? Nothing much.
Get the fuck out of here!
Get out of here! Yeah.
Devils in every corner.
Wrinklewort. He's just going to go at the end of the round. All right, round 7. Fight. Dingleberry.
Leave him alone! Dingleberry is going to drop his club. He will pull out his regular bow, which was it was 3/4 of his wealth to get a bow.
Nice.
Like a non-composite bow.
Don't worry, Slake will break it in a minute.
We're going to spend an action to arcane strike the bow.
Nice.
And we are currently within 30 feet. So I will rapid shot, which I think we said was going to be like 2-weapon fighting because rapid shot isn't called out as a thing. But it's effectively like flurry or 2-weapon fighting in the mechanics.
Yep.
And we're going to fire 2 very expensive arrows because ammunition's expensive at this particular rogue.
Which
so
rogue?
it's within 30. Rogue 3.
Okay.
All right. So we did not cast gravity bow. 1d20 plus 9. AC 14.
Nope.
Then AC 26.
Yep.
All right, so that's 1d8 plus. Oh god. All right, 1d8 plus 1 for point blank, plus 1 for arcane strike, plus 1 for bard song. 8 damage. And I didn't deadly aim. I should have deadly aimed. That's fine. I forgot to say it. So I've got 39 arrows, and I'll roll the D2. On 1, it's broken. Shit! Shit!
So who fired? Was it Dingle?
Dingleberry.
Yep. All right, Dewdrop comes fluttering over.
Granomir, come on, settle down, Granomir. There's no need to bring more violence here. You're big and strong, and they're all going to listen to you and come and shop at your things, even though half of them are probably cursed. I mean, nothing's cursed in there. Oh, bless your heart, Granomir, please settle down.
That guy's nuts.
No, more devils, more devils.
We'll see what they do. All this fighting, all this protesting. It's not good for business. We've got businesses to run here in the old stacks.
No protesting here. Nothing to protest. We're all fine here without the protesting. It's all good, dude. But that's bad. You rub the belly of the lizard.
So,
Shit everywhere.
are the Renegades pure evil? Yeah, they were called Renegades. They are some sort of rogue faction, and then there are warriors. The rogue factions definitely seem to have a bit of a more edge to them. I don't know, Ahmed, are they evil? Randomly's asking if the rogues are evil.
Yeah, the organization is evil. Yeah.
Okay. Rogues and rogue leader.
They're planning
Rogue
to
leader's
kidnap them
down.
in coffin form.
Okay.
Rogue-
Given that they
rogue
were
leader's
evil,
down.
we'll say that they had orders to leave no witnesses.
Yeah.
That's gotten all sorts of fucked up. Like,
Which is what they said, because they
Yeah.
did say at the beginning. They said leave no witnesses.
yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Kill them all.
But now like local shopkeepers
they're-
are sticking
their
their heads
bodies.
into this. Well,
Yeah.
Granomir was brave enough to stick his head out, but of course he could grow to like an ogre in size.
Right. So what they're gonna do is this guy, who seems to be the senior in the area,
Yep.
Is
and
it
who
nat-
only has
Is
and
natural
only
growth
has-
or magical growth?
The growth from a type of gnome that you have yet to understand
Yep.
is supernatural.
Okay, so his clothes grew as well.
His clothes and his weapons. He is armed with a battle axe that grew. It's a very stylized and shiny looking battle axe that is a huge battle axe. And the name of the battle axe, just because it's fun, it's called Not for Wood.
So these rogues,
Yep.
whose leader was kind of a tyrant. This one seems to be the leader now, and he's injured. He's gonna say,
Let's get out of here. Follow me.
he's not gonna. He's so. Sorry, where is he here?
Mm-hmm.
That guy's still active. Shit. He's going to step this way
Get back to the hideout.
And he's gonna run here. He's telling them to make a run for it. So this
Okay,
guy's
we'll say he said that in Thieves' Cant. Like, he said something about
and
kips or something like that.
And then this guy's making a break for it as well. They never liked their fucking commander. This guy makes a break for it this way. He's long gone. This guy's gonna step this way and try to catch up to this guy.
So Teo,
He stepped from here.
Okay.
which is he was still threatened at the second square.
I think he was over here.
Yep.
So he
Still
stepped.
threatened.
Oh, he's still okay. So he steps
Yeah.
again. Then he moves 30 feet. And the other guys, this guy doesn't know what the hell's going on. He comes around at the south and gets over here. He's like, oh, they're all gone. Then he's gonna duck down into this alleyway.
Agony simply, like, almost bows to Granomir. Like, maybe Agony knew who Granomir was, but Granomir didn't know who Agony was. He kind of growls. Or Granomir growls. Agony is going to look at the battlefield. I thought you were on their side, is what he says to Capra.
Who's where? The thieves' side? No. I take care of infestations. Rats, moles, squirrels. Birds trapped up chimneys. Voles in the underfloor. That's my business.
Okay, Agony's not concerned with you, although he raised an eyebrow at that, like he had a thought. He's going to move this way. He's going to climb up onto the cargo wagon and kind of move across the side of the cargo wagon. Yeah, instead they spilled out and fell out, and it all went to hell. You might have to explain yourself if you wish to live. Also, you should tie your shoes better.
Who are we threatening?
Agony had just climbed up onto the wagon, and he's talking to the musketeer.
Oh, okay, he's all right.
He's like taunting the musketeer a little bit. He's more curious about what everyone's reactions are going to be. Slake? They're getting away! They're getting away! No! What did you do to me?
That one knows nothing, I think.
Okay, so he's
You
going
should
to
grab the
charge.
ones on
How to
the
charge?
ground.
How does charge work in the triple action?
Charge is I believe it's a 2-action complex action.
Oh, that's awesome. You can step around a corner and then charge. So satisfying.
So charge is
I think that's
a 2-action move action
Yep.
where you move twice your speed towards a designated foe at the end of your sight, ending the move in the closest space with which you can attack the foe. You can draw a weapon as part of a charge.
Nope, he doesn't have any weapons.
So at the end of your charge, you gain a +2 bonus on any melee attacks. So the movement is 2 actions,
Okay.
and then the attack that goes at the end. If you have haste, like the charge bonus affects all melee attacks and checks until the end of your turn. So now if you have haste, will it give you an extra attack? Or if you use if you charge and flurry, like if you charge flurry then haste attack, or you charge flurry then 2-up and fight, you can get up to 4 attacks.
Bard song still going?
Bard song's still going. Yeah.
Okay. He hits ace. He rolls a 2. He gets a 15. He kind of stumbled a little bit with his running, like he's still not used to having really long legs. He's like a teenager. The musketeer slowly gets up. Agony is just kind of crossing his arms and tilts his head off to the side. Like, what are you gonna do?
Do something.
The musketeer realizes that it's game over at this point. He's looking at the golems. I doubt they're going to get back into the box. You better leave if you know what's good for you. Guard captain just nods slightly. Leave the stick. And I don't know, what do you think? Like a charisma intimidate check?
Intimidate sounds fun. And demoralize is a simple action for like just a.
Yeah, it's not Agony's turn though. It's the captain's turn.
Yeah.
So I guess he can't quite put any oomph behind it. He's not going to throw down the stick, but he's going to start to leave. He's going to start slinking off in this direction. Kind of like there. Cog?
I'm gonna look at the box at where Slake came out of.
Yep.
And see if I can get any information, like a label or how it was sealed. Like, was it magically sealed, or was it like, just?
It's like he was inside a box with a lot of like packing, like leather strips and hay. You do see a long locker that also says personal effects.
Okay, I don't know if I can pick. Can I pick it up, or like, is it metal? Like, how heavy is it?
It is like a metal strong box. It's
So
long. It's long and flat. It might weigh 50 pounds.
Okay, I could pick it up. Slake, not Slake. This is yours. This is your something about here is yours.
I don't know anything! Tell me what you did!
Yeah, the rogue doesn't know. He's throwing his dagger down. He's like, I don't know. He's useless. Come look at your item.
This mercenary is fleeing. The giant lizard is still aggro. We've got 1 is this rogue, 2 is Agony. Oh shit. Don't you know a greater lizard when you see one? Is what Agony says. The lizard just wanders up to him and tries to chomp on him.
Oh, you're a lizard.
It rolls a nat 1. Actually, he's up. The lizard has to get 5 feet into him, and he's got long arms up, so he gets an AOO. Let's do the critical fumble first, though. Agony's AC with shield and mage armor running.
I'm guessing it's like a 21, 20, something like that.
His AC before those spells is 19.
27 AC?
27 AC.
How much natural armor does he have?
2, and he's also monk with charisma, so he gets +4 charisma.
Oh. That's so stupid.
and then a 16 dex. So yeah, he's built for fighting.
Yep.
Yeah, he just.
I don't know why he was sitting around casting shields and shit like that. He's good there. You seen anybody?
No. That's not Agony's. That's not Agony's personality.
He doesn't like getting hit. He doesn't like bleeding.
He's a survivor. And Agony does get an AOO as the thing came in. So AC 22 is a miss. Let's do the critical fumble. 48 for the lizard. The lizard like chokes on a shield spell basically, which is 1 point of charisma damage. The lizard has 6 charisma, so that's significant. If it takes more charisma damage, kind of biffs its nose and its torn lip and looks kind of uglier than it already is. And then I guess Agony is AOO. So Agony's natural attacks with weapon focus on his claws is +8. He's +1 from above. And is he bard songed right now?
He attacked the Odium. Of course he's bard songed.
Okay. AC 26. He claws at the thing's snout. He does 1d4 plus 5 damage plus 2 damage on the first unarmed strike in a round. So that's +2, and then +1 for Bard Song. He clawed the thing for 11 damage. Okay, it is growling at him, and it looks like it's going to lash out again. DeeDee managed to calm down the Spriggan. Granomir.
I expect all of you to do business at my shop.
And
Of course.
he points up to his sign almost like it's quite like a rehearsed thing, and he points at the word cursed in his sign, and he underlines it with a big dirty fingernail.
Do you take taxidermies? Do they,
You too, DeeDee.
Granomir slams the door shut with a great amount of strength. Oh, that could have been bad. Bless his heart. Dingleberry.
Well, so I've been looking at these action rules, Marty.
Yep.
So I plan to make 2 archery attacks and cast an attack spell in 1 round. So,
What? let's walk through that.
so I might not need them all, but a simple single action attack that is rapid shot.
Yep, so that's 2 arrows.
Right, then a standard action spell, which is 2 actions, and there's nothing that says you can't combine the attacks and the spells. And it explicitly says that the attack roll that's part of a spell is not an attack roll. Like, it doesn't count as an attack for the attack stuff.
Weird.
So, I don't know if I have to throw a snowball at this man, but I will shoot arrows at first. So, the first arrow will go towards this guy. If he falls down, then the second arrow will go towards this guy. If not, they'll both go towards him, and then the snowball will go towards him. Bard Song is being maintained. I am not going to Arcane Strike, and I am not deadly aiming, because they look pretty beat up. So, 1d20 plus 9... 10, 20, 20 plus 8. On the first one, AC 17.
On the lizard?
Yep.
No. On Rogue 3.
Rogue 3. Oh, the guy is turning around. Okay, yep.
1d8. Bard Song, you're at a point blank shot. So, 5 damage. And then this other rogue is going to get a 1d8 plus 9, because he's closer to me, AC 23.
Hit. How much damage?
1d8 plus 2. 7 damage.
Dropping rogues. Slake is like, ah!
And then that lizard is too far away for me to throw my... I wanted to throw a snowball. I don't want to... we're going to... do you... does healing work on you? He's gonna move up to Cog and like ask the question.
I don't know.
Your thingy, your dangle there, your dangle's not straight. Looks more like a doodle now.
I don't know. I need to look at the damage.
Okay, Dewdrop's gonna.
Everyone stop fighting, please!
And she's gonna pull out one of her pixie arrows. She's gonna make it a sleep arrow, and she's gonna fire it at the big angry lizard.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Alright, first thing is she needs to hit.
Go to sleep. I'm charismatic lizard man.
Right. What are her attacks? Her range attack is plus 10 with her longbow. 23 hits the lizard.
Oh.
She does 1d6 damage, plus 1 if she's in Bart's Song. I don't know if you knew she was
She's
there.
in Bart's.
Okay.
I saw her
Okay.
with this within this round.
Point blank shot means it's plus 1 more damage, so 6 damage to the lizard. And then it needs to make a will save, because I don't think there's a hit die.
On the sleep arrows?
Yeah.
Cool.
She has the feat. Oh no, she didn't take ability focus special arrows. Although she should. DC 17 will save. Plus 2 will save from the big ass lizard. It rolls a 19. It's too angry. It kind of yawns, but then.
Oh no! Look out!
Do you have more of those?
Yeah.
We'll do it together.
She doesn't look sure, but she nods. Rogues and the rogue leader. Rogue leader's down. Well, what is his minus, Ahmed?
His minus 7 minus 4.
Okay, he stabilized with the nat 20. The one that Slake was fighting, it bleeds. The one that was far away that got hit stabilizes. And the one down below, I think we ignored him for a couple rounds, bleeds and bleeds. So this guy bleeds twice. Are your rogues running away?
Yeah. There's a specific. Oh, that guy.
So 90
these guys-
and like.
These guys have no loyalty. If their leader's not there and there's one of them left, there's not gonna. Specifically says they're not paid enough to die. So.
Nice. That leader might be in trouble.
It's the leader's fault.
The other guy was the leader. I was the second in command. I don't know what you're talking about. She's changing out his fancy cloak. No, I need one of those derpy cloaks. Give me the derpy one then.
Agony is gonna full round attack. The lizard.
3 actions is all natural attacks.
Okay. He has 2 claws and a bite.
So it's attack with all natural attacks is a 3 action complex thing.
Okay. AC on the first one is 17. The second one is 21, and the third one is plus 9 is 18. I think he hit 3 times.
That thing's dead.
Okay, so he does 2d4 for his 2 claws. They are at plus 5 damage. And 6 for Bard Song, so that's 12. He does 2 for his first unarmed strike in a melee round, which I think natural attacks count as unarmed.
That I don't know.
Let me see. He will. No, he doesn't have feral combat training yet, I think is the thing that he needs. Feral combat training is the feat that allows you to do monk stuff through your natural weapons.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take that -2. He is going to I guess it's strength times. Oh, his bite. His bite. 1d6 plus 5 for the bite. Plus 6. He does a total of 25 damage with all 3 attacks. 5 is 22, and 20 is 42, and the lizard has 24, 33, 39 hit points. So he drops the lizard by hitting on all 3 attacks.
Go to sleep. Hey, look, it worked. The sleeper is sleeping.
Okay, says Dewdrop, like she seems unsure at the carnage.
You can't see it. It's on the other side of the cart, so...
Slake comes stumbling back, and it looks like where metal meets the flesh, like he tore some like stitches, and he's bleeding.
Shit.
And then he just kind of falls over prone, but he doesn't kind of fall down like kind of collapsing like a sack. He sort of like and kind of like falls face forward into the dirt, onto the cobbles.
Hey, are you okay?
Are we moving out of combat?
We'll play to the end of the round. The musketeer is running in his full plate.
Bring back my treasure, musket, full plate.
No, he dropped the musket. The musket's there.
Oh, we got the musket. Oh, cool.
Yep. Cog red gear, although Slake's not getting his full plate apparently. Boo. Boo.
Cog's going to look at Slate, see what's wrong. Like a heal check.
He's still alive, but it looks like he's unconscious. There's still a living creature under there. It's really strange. Like, parts of his body have been replaced by mechanical things. Not like yours, though. Like, you're still getting used to your own. Yours seems to be all sorts of, like, intricate moving, like, cog works and parts. His just seems to be big hinges and very thick plates. It's like his legs end in stumps halfway down the thigh, and then were extended, and then there's still like bits of his fleshy parts between his knee and his ankles.
So I'm trying to figure out if is there a craft that I can roll, or like a knowledge nature, or?
You could give me a knowledge nature, which is equivalent to heal for you, to see if you can understand. There is a knowledge arcana you could roll to see what's going on.
I do have that. No wait. Well, yeah. Let's go knowledge nature. 17.
17. You know his type, and you know that Slake is some sort of impossible half creation between a living being, which is a dwarf, and a golem, an iron golem.
Okay, so I open the box. See
Okay.
if there's something in there that is for him.
There's a single wide double-bladed axe. It's a dwarven war axe.
Put it in his hands.
The dwarven war axe doesn't look particularly special. It does look like it's seen some combat, and it may have some dwarvish runes on it.
He's kind of punchy, so you might want to, not put that right there and kind of, just stay asleep. Go to sleep.
He
Sleep
is injured.
scary construct.
So you are
He
nice.
requires our aid.
I suppose.
You came to our aid. You're a very nice man.
Do you know these things?
They're not things, they're people. And something very bad happened to this one.
This little fake, green-skinned, little faux jewelry kind of stuck all over her, and she's got it looks like she was playing with finger paints, like a multitude of colors of
Like
paints.
Serious, full-on hippie free spirit.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
Yep.
Yep.
What
Cog
happened to
sees
him?
her. Cog sees her
Yep.
and switches to Elvin. You are from... Where are we? This is a hell? Why
That's not how you
am I-
speak, Sylvan. That's about... No. This is... Listen to this guy.
Oh, sweet peas and candy.
She goes up and holds your hand.
It's all right. It's all right. Oh, bless your heart, little metal man.
Why am I not in Coralon's heaven?
Did you die?
Yes?
I don't mean
I-
to interrupt your pleasant little conversation, but this street is littered with bodies. People will come looking for them. People are going to come looking for you. And it.
It's not an it. It's a man. There's a man under here.
It's not man. Dwarf.
Oh,
Modified.
no
Surgeries.
tarnations. He's really injured. We need to help him. We need to get him out of this dirty street. Can you help us? What's your name?
Cog tries to pick him up.
Oh, how much does half iron golem, half dwarf? Two of the densest things on the planet weigh.
540
500.
pounds.
Yeah, Cog does not. Cog is plus 10.
Agony
strength.
hops down. Agony of coals.
Cog's trying to.
Your name means pain.
His weight is too large. Too large.
He looks up at the big building, and you notice that Agony's considering something. He kind of scritches at the bottom of his thing.
Do you live there?
Yes. He says quietly, almost like it's a shame.
Can we hide out there? It's a big place. Honest, we won't get in your way.
Do you have any kind of problem with rats?
Yes.
Mice, voles, rats?
And other things. As we ding-a-ling a adventure, like an adventure hook. there might be a, don't go into the basement because X lives there. That might be a... I've only recently moved in. You can bring your new friends there if you must. We should take the things we find useful. No sense in leaving them here for those that did not deserve it.
What do you mean they didn't deserve it?
There will be thieves and beggars and other people that will come to strip this place before the law arrives.
Oh. Okay.
That was something we did in war
No killing, though.
to
Nobody has to
continue the
die.
battle.
And she goes fluttering off to try to save some of these rogues.
Is this a war we are in?
War's over. We lost. I'm gonna go pick up some fucking arrows. What kind of bow does this guy have?
Right, so I think it's the lootening. so let's do some treasure, guys. Let's pull off the gear from the guys that are down in some sort of organized fashion. Dewdrop is stabilizing people, even though Agony kind of says under his breath, I do not think that is wise. He doesn't, like, stop Dewdrop from doing it, but she stabilizes everyone. She's not waking people up. She's just...
Don't bleed out.
She feels bad. Which means the first rogue or the first asshole that wakes up is probably gonna fucking coup de grace the others.
Which, depending on which side it is, right? It would be...
Right. She once she stabilizes them, she seems to be fine with this. Is anyone coup de grace the people in the street?
Are they rats or rat-based beings?
No.
Then no.
Although Nezumi are a thing, but
if we were fighting Nezumi, there'd be another conversation going on.
all right. So let's just stick the mercenaries that off to the side, so we can tally some stuff, and then the low-level rogues.
Now, on my shopping list, studded leather armor, real weapons. I mean, I've got a big stick.
All right. Want to add a non... So is somebody keeping track of this? I think there's a party treasure gear
Let's
sheet.
go to the... Is it under characters? Or we don't have the... Party pages is not... Treasure and party gear. Here we go. Alright, I am ready to typing. I will mute myself because my typing comes super loud through this microphone.
And I'm gonna move Cog and Capra to the characters sheet section, so it'll disappear for a moment. All right, a normal musket. There would be a powder horn. And a powder horn, he shot, I don't know,
1, 2.
like 4 or 5 times.
I think
So
he only shot twice.
it's powder horn with 5 charges missing.
Yeah, I have it listed somewhere. A powder horn has, I think, 10 shots in it of black powder.
I think he only fired. He killed 1 rogue. He shot the main captain.
It didn't necessarily mean it was full when it started.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then you find, we'll say, 10 bullets. Okay, the firearm may or may not be legal. What else do we find?
He dropped his powder horn? Did he run away with it?
Yeah, he dropped it.
Okay.
Then the 3 mercenaries have... Where are their stats? These are the banditos. 3 suits of studded leather. 3 bucklers. 3 guisarmes. 3 composite longbows, strength +1.
Oh yes!
These are not masterwork. It's just a strength bow. They had about 60 arrows.
That doesn't matter.
60 arrows, 3 rapiers, 3 saps. And then the tack and harness for the 2 big lizards. I don't know if you guys are taking, like, lizard harnesses.
Oh, we have a dragon.
Get it.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Well, the lizards are actually trained to do labor and pull things, so I don't know if you guys are...
Are they alive?
They're alive. Yeah. They're alive and stable.
Does anybody want to have a pet lizard?
Does anyone have handle animal?
Capra has a handle animal.
Slake
He's a +9.
Slake does not have handle animal. You just punch them. Agony doesn't deal with animals. The pixie doesn't have handle animal. Out of all those skills, really? Nope. No, it's not on there.
So I could probably, I mean, it's kind of helpful. I mean, you give her a big belly rub.
You'd have to move them. They probably weigh like 1,000 pounds, 800 pounds each, kind of thing.
Here, lizard. Well, we'll find out. We'll probably end up not, but we'll see if there's a chance.
Okay. All right, and the bandits had no money. They're on their job.
Now, I would like. So, how does this work in terms of like next steps of the adventure? Like,
we enter downtime,
Okay.
and then we roll to see when the next event happens.
Do we know what the next event is?
Not yet.
Okay.
We determine what our actions are during downtime, which sounds like you guys are going to be hiding out in the factory, in the old abandoned factory.
Right. If we wanted to, so what I'm wondering is there any evidence within this wagon of where these two were being shipped to?
Got
Who's
it.
the
Okay,
receiver?
yeah. Let's do basic treasure, and then we'll do the personal hook kind of thing. Okay.
That sort of thing. That's the question.
Okay. So rogues, Ahmed. What do the rogues have?
Rogues had.
There are
they
5
had
of them.
Good stuff. They had masterwork light crossbows,
Woo.
masterwork short swords,
5 masterwork light crossbows, 5 masterwork short swords. Nice.
they had potions of bull strength. You can say half of them were drunk.
So
Potions,
2 bull strength potions.
yeah, potions of cure light wounds. They had 2 each, so you can say maybe there's 5 or 6.
Okay.
Masterwork studded leather.
5 suits of masterwork studded leather. Nice.
Bolts each for their crossbows, so there's probably 6 bolts left each.
So 30 bolts.
Yeah, 30 bolts. 10 silver pieces. One's gonna week's ration each.
Did you say they had 10 silver pieces each?
10 silver pieces each. Yes.
Okay, so 50 silver and 5 field rations.
Yep.
5 weeks of rations?
No,
5
day.
weeks of rations.
Oh, 5 weeks. They had weeks of
Yeah,
rations. Holy fuck!
A week of rations.
They're in a city. They don't have rations.
This is very much like these two creatures were like way different wealth levels. These are like
Yeah, like Hit Squad went and fought the delivery
So the other guy
Delivery men.
had the main guy had a potion of expeditious retreat, featherfall, and tanglefoot bag. Leather armor, masterwork composite shortbow, universal solvent, climber's kit,
what was the strength on the short bow, or is it no strength?
+1 strength. Climber's kit, 50-foot silk rope, grappling hook, thief's tool, masterwork thief's tools.
Ooh, Masterworks. Nice.
Yeah.
I think there are a couple of people in the party that are roguey. So you got this really significant pile of stuff. It takes 4 of you very quickly to start rolling people out of their armor and stuff.
What was his melee weapon, or did he have one?
It was a dagger of some sort.
He had a dagger, yeah.
Just a basic dagger?
Just a dagger and a sap, sorry.
Dagger and a sap. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay. There was the packing crate that Slake and Cog were in. They had their personal effects. You've got the winching rod. I'm gonna say that the basic equipment that you have on Cog and Slake's character sheet, like a backpack, a belt, and like blankets and things like that, you just retrieve from the back of the wagon, like your starting gear, basically. Mm-hmm. So in the back of the wagon, there's like a suit of scale mail and a tower shield with a base on it, and you have the personal dwarven war axe and the dagger that is on Slake's character sheet, and then Cog. You don't have to write this stuff down on it. It's already, or Adam, this is already in. The personal effect leather sack includes your alchemist formula book and your alchemist kit.
Yeah.
And then 4 pints of oil for greasing your cogs.
Okay.
Should there be an overall like reward or treasure in the back of this wagon? Should we roll a random treasure for a first level group?
Well, the Odiug.
Oh yeah, the Odiug. And Odiug's a CR4. So let's let me just roll a CR4 encounter. Or let me did we create a reward? Encounter 4. We're gonna roll on the Pathfinder Treasure Roller, which is a app that I downloaded, and it's on my sheet. So I'm gonna create a level 4 horde. Once I find the app, it's buried on my desktop somewhere. I'll share the result. But it's a CR4. It's a horde. I think we're at standard. We'll just keep it standard.
Odiug's were standard treasure.
Okay. Empty. Value 0. Nothing. Nothing. Let me just click on it a couple times to make sure that this is not the app broken, but yeah, there's other things. The Odiug had nothing. It could be pretty valuable.
The Odiug didn't have nothing. We're going to cut off its tentacle stalk with the eyes in it.
Okay.
And we're going to attempt to taxiderm the eye stalk tentacle from an Odiug.
All right. I think trophies is a thing that you can do. There might be rules for trophies, so we could look that up. With your small hoard of treasure, I think the group is going to withdraw into the factory. As Agony apparently is, he said he just moved in. You get the sense that, given his kind of lack of wealth, he probably didn't buy the rundown steel mill. He's probably squatting.
So the question:
did
either the Bauschman or the lead rogue or the cart have any clues?
Okay. So let's. Is it skill challenge? Let me check my. Let me check my code to see if we can generate a skill challenge to see if there's something that is noticed.
Aha.
Let me check to see if I have commands built for that. I don't remember if I built just a command for skill challenges. No, I don't think I did, which I think we should do. Is build a, I'm going to make a note for that. We're going to build a crit chart that's built into the tool, and then we're going to put a skill challenge command. It would take me 15 minutes to do, so we should just roll a perception check for the characters as they're looking for clues.
Okay. All right. Cog's gonna roll. 27.
Nice, that's a really awesome...
Oh, I'll move him to... Did you already move him to characters? There we go.
Generate skill challenge is a function. I just didn't make a command for it. Okay. All right. Let's see. There is a stamped seal and a number on the crates that were busted.
Yeah.
Like somebody took a big stamp and kind of stamped a symbol into it. It looks like a rearing manticore. And then there's a number on the crate, and your box also had the stamp on it and a different number.
Yeah, we bust the wood and just take the get a rubbing off it. Get a rubbing. Is it just?
It's just a stamp with paint. It looks pretty hastily done. It's like a stencil almost. We'll say it's a stencil.
Yeah, Cog wants to take it.
Okay, are you taking it for both?
Yeah. He's gonna break the wood off.
Okay, bam, bam. You easily break that off. There is a note in each of the crates.
Okay.
The note basically says, please enjoy these samples.
Handwritten or typed up?
Handwritten card. The card is a thick card. It's embossed with gold, and there's a little note that says, "Please enjoy these samples." And curiously, there is no to and from on the card, but there is a cursive writing. You should mark that down.
This can be used to identify someone.
I'm getting the sense that you were not in the box of your own volition.
The last thing I remember was fighting against the Imperium in the wars.
You're not a hobgoblin, are you?
I was elf-ish. The Imperium won the war.
He raises his claws around him. I'm not familiar of the particular war that you're speaking of, but yes, the Imperium always wins in the end.
There are no more elven lords.
There's the last Fey Lord. He's the one that told us to be good and to help out and to be peaceful. Isn't that right, Capra? We should be peaceful and help out the humans and other people that live here too.
Yep. It's supposed to be peaceful. Hacking away. Smells like shit.
Yeah, he
If
stinks.
we are samples,
I think they're gonna
I
need.
was not. I was supposed to be in heaven. I believe I was good in life. Why have I been denied death?
Oh, that's sad.
It's kind of messed up, guy. If you think you're supposed to be dead, you're not supposed to think that way. You know, live for the moment, that sort of thing. I mean,
What's a sample?
Sample is like collecting blood from the sick, or helping.
no. It's when you give them the first one for free. First one for free. That's a sample.
Then we are for free. There are more.
We should move inside. The buzzards are beginning to circle. And he's not making, like, you know, DeeDee is really innocent. She looks up at the sky, like, looking for actual birds, but Agony bumps Cog and points at, like, some crowds gathering in the alleyways and people looking at what's going on. And
I cannot lift him. I have tried.
All right. We'll attempt our survival roll. I found the trophy stuff. So I automatically fail the knowledge roll to identify the proper part of the monster, so I'm just taking a random part of the monster. Yeah, I will then go for the survival roll to see if I can take it off the monster.
yep.
And then it will be a... Yeah.
Can I craft an extract?
Yeah, you've got in your bag your alchemist kit, which is what's required to make extracts.
I craft an ant haul.
Okay, so while things are being gathered up, the group of you with a little bit of elbow grease and making maybe something to drag Slake on a plank, manage to gather up the treasure and then go into the factory. And I'm going to bring you to an inside of the factory.
All right, Marty.
Yeah.
I might be crazy, but my character sheet's not in the sandbox, and I don't see it in characters. I don't know where.
It's in characters. It's underneath Cog. I'm looking at it.
One note's being done.
Yes.
I see 2 untitled pages there. Okay, when I clicked on the untitled page, it loaded it in. Okay.
Do you even OneNote, bro?
What's your IP address?
Talk to OneNote about that. OneNote, bruh. So +7. We make a mess of it. So
It's a bloody mess.
What are you doing? That's so gross.
covered in Odia goo. I found cow.
Okay, the spring chill is sort of warded off as one of these furnaces. While it's no longer chugging and doing the thing that it's supposed to, it does look like one of the furnaces is stoked. And you get a sense that Agony might spend some time around this one furnace. This place is huge. There's like a massive... well, let's bring you through a tour as you walk in. So you walk in, there is the outside, which is where you had the fight. And there's an outside entrance out back that he brings you, and there's like a little green area. I'm doing the tour through here. There's an outside entrance around back, and there's like green vines and trees that are kind of growing into the place. This leads you into the entranceway, which is sort of open to the elements. You do take a peek into a warehouse. he kind of just shows you the warehouse, and you can see into it. Then he brings you into an internal stairway that kind of goes in the middle of the factory. You guys wander up the stairwell and then go into some factory works, and then end up in the place where he's stoked one of the furnaces.
Oh, this is all right.
It's big in here. I saw some spiders and rats.
Yes, don't go into the basement. There's something that lives down there.
For a nominal fee, I will take care of any rodent, pest, or other nonsense. Here's my card.
He hands basically a skinned rat pelt.
Agony looks at the rat pelt. Does it have your name written inside the rat pelt?
Yep. Well, the inside of the rat pelt's my name.
Capra, Rathorn. I also put underneath Dingleberry because that's how most people know me. It's more brand recognition that way. Oh, so, it just happened the one time.
Your name is Dingleberry.
Well, my name is Capra, but it's just more name recognition for the other one. But it's in the small letters.
He kind of like offers it to anyone else. No one else wants to take it. He just sort of like puts it on like sort of a metal shelf and wipes his hand.
Dingleberry.
Interesting survival mechanism. Calling yourself something self-deprecating so that people take you less seriously. You seem less of a threat.
Yeah, survival mechanism. It's all on purpose. Not from that one time with the... Never mind.
Dingleberry. Hi, I'm Dewdrop. I'm from the Sun Petal clan, and my friends call me DeeDee. And I guess you're my friends now because you're helping me help him. He needs lots of help. He's all damaged. Somebody did something really bad to him.
Yeah. Although.
And I'm sorry that you think you're dead, but you're alive.
And she gives Cog a hug.
Thank you.
You're an elf.
I remember dying.
Oh,
Hey, Wither King.
that's sad.
In the wars, the ones that died were taken through the ceremony to the fields, where they were released into the heavens. I was supposed to go through that, but now
What
my
war?
form is when we were fighting against the Imperium.
When elves were fighting?
Yes?
That means, well,
And she's also a bard on the back end.
Is she a bard that actually took a knowledge skill?
Yeah, she's got 1 rank in all the knowledge skills.
She's a proper bard.
you mean the Settler Wars? They might not have been called that at the time, but we call it now. Settler Wars were a long time ago.
When they arrived, shortly after and for a while.
When the Imperium arrived? That's an elf's age ago. I'm sorry.
It is alright.
No, it's not.
Time flows specifically in a way. I am here for a reason, then.
I've got a question about your doohickey and your hole. Does your doohickey fit in your hole?
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to. I was waiting for you guys to finish.
DeeDee is like a bundle of emotions that just sort of spill out. She's giggling at your joke.
While you guys were doing this, he's been.
Agony's arranging the treasure into piles. He's like scritching his little like fucking chin thing, and he's looking at his skin beard or whatever you want to call it. the fucking
His flap.
Yeah, whatever
Duodenum or whatever it's called.
that is called. I'm sure it has a name, but whatever that is.
So
his little hole thing, and he's got like the whole thing in his back.
Yep,
Is it in the back or the front?
it's in the back.
So I can't reach it myself.
So
It would be difficult for you to reach yourself. You might have to like kind of rub up against something and wind.
Dingleberry is investigating his hole.
Okay, so yeah, the hex end of the winch that is made from the same metal as Cog fits into Cog like in his back, and you can see that there's like a changing mechanism, and there's a bunch of major cogs and like things that are attached to the winch.
Oh. Do you want me to stick it in?
Things could not get worse than they are now.
All right. Do you need something to bite down on?
I have no pain.
You're so bad.
Although I am injured, I feel no pain.
All right. I'm just gonna sign it in and give it a twist.
Okay, are you turning it lefty loosey or righty tighty?
We are turning it 1d2. So left is
Do you
one.
have disabled device or any skills at mechanisms?
I have.
Can I, with craft clockwork, tell him where I think it should go? Based
Yeah,
on-
Wow.
given that you haven't, you woke up and you're like basically an hour old.
I-
Eventually you'll do that.
Craft taxidermy and survival.
No disabled device.
No, spellcraft.
Dewdrop is a seeker oracle, so she actually has disabled device. She's sort of like
Oh.
trying to peek into the gears, and
Hold on a second. Let's figure out this. If that goes that way, and this goes. Oh. There's a bunch of springs in here. I mean, like really, really taut springs. And that one goes into that one, and that teeth goes into that one, and that one is upside down, but it goes that way. Oh, it's like a maze in here. Yeah, you turn it right.
The top part goes right, the bottom part goes right.
You turn it right.
Oh, this way?
Right is the correct circle to make.
All right. So we'll turn it right.
okay, clink, 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 clink.
This is.
You
my
feel
name.
energetic, like there's
My
sort of
name.
there's like a burst of energy as they wind you up. You will later learn as time goes on that Cog requires a 10-minute wind every
3 days.
right now every 3 days. As you go up in levels, it's your level in days that you can go
Days.
with
Yes.
winding power.
Is that in addition to sleep?
He does not.
No, I
Sleep.
require maintenance.
He maintains himself.
Okay, so that's like on top. So it would be not part of maintenance, and it would be
Correct. Winding. In addition
Any
to daily maintenance, the construct must be wound with a special key in order to function.
Can he wind himself? Because he appears to be.
He'll have to find some way to like rub the key on some I guess you could find some like slot in a hole and put the handle in there and just sort of like wind yourself. So yeah, we'll say
Do cartwheels in his place?
yeah, kind of doing like little. It's
I'll
he
probably
was,
fashion something
yeah,
cool like this.
Yeah. Right now it would probably take him twice as long to wind. I don't know why
Yes,
I'm deciding that, but
Something
Yeah,
interesting happened.
Just trying to be the DM.
exactly.
Something interesting
I spent all my
happened
DM points. So you tell me, guys.
So as you guys were winding, his
Yep.
voice went from this into speaking more normally. Went from clackety clacky to smoother conversation. And as he needs more winding, it goes back to clackety clackety.
we should use the things that we find useful. I accept your bargain. He looks at you, satyr.
Fun, actually.
Fawn.
Not a satyr.
But I think the thing that lives in the basement might require more of us than just you.
Well, we're speaking of the samples thing. That's how I found the Odiug. I was trying to give them a sample.
Do we want to see if this guy wakes up? He was really mad.
I will be of service
Is-
to you.
is
as you
anyone
were of service
hurt?
to us.
Uh,
I am injured. Yes, I'm not
Okay.
sure if magics will work. Fred,
Do you want me to get him in there? Do you want me to leave him out for now? I'm not even sure if it's going to work on you guys because you're all metal, and normally this life magic stuff affects living things. Although I'm not saying you're not living, it is uncertain as to the efficacy of my fey powers.
Dingleberry is going to knock on the top of Slake's head like it was a cauldron.
Yep. Boom. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, it's really heavy.
All right, here goes nothing. I mean, well, I'm going to try, but okay.
And there's this beautiful white light that goes flashing out from her, and your skin feels all tingly, and there's like little wisps of multicolors, and you thought you saw a butterfly in there, like it's like all sparkly. And she is basically doing her 6-channel positive energies
Healing.
for 26 damage, which heals both Slake and Cog for half.
Cool. Slake took no damage, so whatever's causing him to be sleepy bobos.
Yep.
Maybe
No,
he has a
no,
key.
he had wounds. He looked like
Oh.
he just finished whatever surgery had.
Oh,
been
he
put
was
on-
he was wandering around at like 1 hit point and raging.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
It worked. It didn't work very well, but it worked.
thank you.
What is
Good job.
Where am I?
Calm down.
It is the Steelrose Mill, an old steel factory. A steelworks. Yes. Where are they? What happened to me? He kind of
Calm
pulls
down.
it. He pulls at Cog and kind of pulls him in close. Whoa, Slake is strong.
Yeah. Calm down. Whatever happened to you, something similar happened to me as well. We will find out what it is. We have some information. Need you to calm down.
well, maybe we should wind him up with his winding key. It's kind of sharp, though.
That key will not work for him. It only works for me.
You
No,
didn't.
no, his
It's
key.
different.
He didn't have a winding key.
He had a big axe. So that's
Yeah.
what's being pointed at.
Stick it in,
No.
turn it around.
His form is different than mine. He does not require a key. He just is.
You've got something inside you.
She's whispering at Cog like. Psst, psst, psst.
I saw it. It's a blue light. Do you want me to go investigate to try to get the blue light out?
A blue light.
Yeah, it's deep inside you.
Does it look like a gem?
I don't know. I just saw some sort of light. I didn't see where it's coming from. Could be a gem. You might be valuable. Well, you
I
are
would
valuable
not-
because you're alive.
Do not do that.
Chat DM point to make the call. What do you mean? Okay, I need to read the. Change from 2. I'd like to rage hit point finally become temp hit point. +1 from wither. What do we think?
So the rage to become to make it temporary hit points as opposed to alright, now with the combination of the shenanigans that we've got going right now, we would need to settle on how frequently you can rage, I think.
Yeah.
because that's really contingent here, and I think in this system we